my name is Stacy Remedic, and I'm a certified personal trainer and health coach. I'm the owner of OC Fitness Mama, a women's virtual training business, as well as in-home training and online training. And I'm here today to give you an amazing workout. You're going to feel great from the minute you're done to the rest of your day, or at the end of the day, or wherever you choose to do this video during your day. You're just going to get such a surge of energy. So what I'd like to share with you is that we're going to need some weights, tools, if you will, a light set of weight, medium or heavy. Or if you like to just, maybe get a set of 5s and 8s and that works for you, that's great. Or maybe you're more advanced, you can use 5 to 8 pounds or 10 pounds. Also, you may need a ball. Not everything's going to be done in the ball, but if you need some modifications with some of the movements that we do, okay, the cardiovascular movements, and you have any injuries back, you have a foot injury, or you're not able to move around that much, you can sit on the ball and bounce if you want to, and do some overhead like a little half jack movement or something of that sort, so that you can still participate with us. We're going to go ahead and get started with a warm-up, and I'll explain a little bit more about how we're going to roll in between now and then. Okay, here we go. Forward windmills, nice and slow, warming up the shoulders. Good, belly pulled in. Hopefully you've got a water glass or a bottle nearby, sweat towel. We're going to need a mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. And always want to wear a good supportive pair of shoes. Very good. All right. Very, very important. And supportive sports bra. 4, 3, 2, 1. And arm crosses. I've been training a long time, over 30 years. I've worked with women of all ages, but I really have a love for more women 40 and above, because I am in my mid-50s now, and I know that we are the forgotten ones to some degree. All right, maybe we're in the workplace, we're raising families still, we've been climbing the corporate ladder or what have you. Maybe we've been taking care of our parents or grandchildren at this stage of the game. So sometimes we get left out and because we're caretakers. So I'm here to help you get back on track and help take care of yourself. It's important, because as I always share with my clients, no one's going to do it for you. Forward windmills, loosening up the shoulders. So it's really a great season for you to step up, take time out, and take care of you. All right, now we're going to do some shoulder rolls up and back. Very good. We want to build lean muscle. Lean muscle does many things for your body, but in a nutshell, it helps to increase your metabolism. It keeps you fitting in your most favorite pair of jeans. And it also helps you to be able to support your skeletal system. And you definitely are more compact, and you might weigh more on the scale, but you carry less body fat. So your body composition is definitely different when you're weight training. It is the fountain of youth, okay? Combine that with good nutrition and a healthy cardiovascular program, and you're good to go. Okay, we're gonna open up the legs and do some hip circles. The hip flexors get tight on us, especially as we get a little bit older. These are these muscles right here. So just envision yourself doing a big hula hoop. Take yourself back to your little girl days and open up these hip flexors. Also, we're working on some ankle mobility. 4, 3. And your ankles have a big role too every day, other direction, because they have to hold you up all day long. So we got to give some TLC back to those ankles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great. So shake it out a little bit. Maybe take a sip of water, not too much, just to wet your whistle. We're going to start up with mountain climbers, okay? I'm going to demonstrate the movement first, then I'm going to show you an alternative if that's not going to work for you. We're going to do 4 sets with a 10-second break in between for 30 seconds each. So mountain climbers for the core. One of the best exercises for the core. It's also going to pick up your heart rate. That's why we're going to start off with it. It is a metabolic training movement, so we're going to bring the knee into the chest. We're going to do as many as we can for 30 seconds. Now, if that doesn't work for you, you can stay here right into full plank, or if you'd like to come down into elbow plank, or if you're a real beginner and you're tired, or maybe you're just having a day where your back doesn't feel real hot, come into point of contact, elbow and knee, okay? And even though you're not really moving metabolically or cardiovascularly, that's fine. That's going to be enough for you today. So pick one of those levels and let's get started. On the hands or the toes, or one of those modification levels that I showed you, ready and go. 30 seconds worth of work. Now, if you're in mountain climbers with me, point the toe, draw the knee underneath the chest, 10 seconds down. Core tight. Push the floor away from you. Or if you're in regular plank, same thing. Push the floor away from you. Very good. 10 more seconds. Good. As many as you can do in 30 seconds. Awesome. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Go ahead and sit back into extended child, please. Everyone can meet us here for this stretch. This is our go-to stretch for this exercise and many others. This is a great stretch for your back, your glutes, your shins. All right, we're ready to get into set 2. Ready? Up you go. Core tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wherever you're deciding to go with your intensity, this is your workout, so I need you to choose what's going to feel good to you today. All right, first 10 seconds. Remember, as many as you got. 30 seconds worth of work. 20 seconds. We want to really get that heart rate up right out of the gate while we're fresh. You've got energy. Good. Hang in there. And time. Sit back and extended child. Well done. Good. Ready? Come up. Third set. And go. 30 seconds worth of work. Five, 4, 3, 2, and time. Woo! I'm just going to come up here for a moment. If you want to come up, you can, or sit back. Excellent job. We're feeling the love. You should be building some heat. Your heart rate should be up. It should be a little hard for you to have a conversation. Okay, you can tell I'm a little breathy, so you want to think about that's where you want your heart rate to get to, okay? All right, we've got one more set. Let's get it done. Ready? Up and go. Whatever level you're at, go for it. 10 seconds. Down. All right, 20 to go. Last 10 seconds. Countdown. 9, 8, 7, 6. Now, if you're getting tired, just hang out in full plank. 4, 3, 2, and time. Woo! Sit back. Good. Let's just come up on all fours for a moment and go into cat camel. Let's do 4 cat camels to stretch out our rectus spinae. Bring the heart rate down a little bit. Exhale round. Head up, buttocks out. Well done. Exhale, round back. Tuck the chin to the chest. Head up, buttocks back. Exhale, round. Head up, buttocks back. One more. Exhale, around. And inhale, come on up. Very good. One leg comes forward. This is how we come up off the ground here. Hands on the bent knee. Push up through that front leg. Bring the other leg back up. Well done. Good job. Elbow bump, low 5, high 5. Okay. We are good to go. All right. We're going to do 3 exercises, 30 seconds through, about a 10-second break in between. I'm going to demonstrate them before we start. Okay? All right. Yes, I do have a little cheat sheet there. It's okay. All right. So I'm going to demonstrate. We're going to do an alternating rear delt fly for the rear deltoids. They're right back here, our posterior shoulders, the back of your shoulders, okay? The back posterior part of your upper shoulder. We're going to do a rear fly and then switch. I'm going to alternate up to shoulder height, keep the elbow soft, switch hands, and pass the dumbbell off to the other side, okay? So once again, here to here for 30 seconds, all right? Next movement is a side lunge. 1, bend both knees, or bend your left knee, toe and knee is forward, come up, and into a side lateral raise. So side lunge, sit back in the hip and the heel, working the outer thigh, the inner thigh, the quad, the glute, the hamstring. It's such a great exercise. Side lunge, out into a side lateral raise. 30 seconds on each side. So you'll need to step over here to do the other side. And then we're going to a wood chop squat. Wood chop squat. 30 seconds that way, working our oblique, our lower body. It's like you're chopping wood, coming across the body, working the obliques, the lower body, the shoulders. So we're going to do these 3 movements, okay? 30 seconds each. Now, for the reverse fly, I would go with a light to medium weight, no more than probably 8 pounds. So let's get started. All right, core tight, here we go. Reverse fly, reverse fly. Here is a front view, and here is a side view. Out to the side, out to the side. I'm going to turn this way now so you can see this way. And I'm going to come back to the front of the screen. So pass that dumbbell as you support with the other hand, the upper body. Good. Core tight. Do your best to avoid dropping this dumbbell. Want to be careful there if you don't want that to land on your feet. One more on each side. Very nice. In time. Okay. Come to this side of your screen if you could, please. Put the dumbbell in your left hand. We're going to step out to the left. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So, excuse me, bring the dumbbell in your right hand. We're going to step out here with your left leg. Here to here, come up, side lateral raise. Step, sit back in the hip and the heel, come up, side lateral raise. So it's a side lunge, core tight. Push back to start, bring it out to the side. Now, if this bothers you, you could do a wall sit. You could sit along the wall, or keep working, please. Keep working, please, at home, or you could do a chair squat. Okay, if you have knees or something that bothers you laterally to do a side squat, go ahead and do a holding chair pose. All right, inhale, sit back in that hip and that heel. Good. Time for one more repetition. Very good, core tight. All right, good. Now, we're gonna take it to the other side. So shake it out a little bit. We'll have you do another chair pose if the side lunge doesn't work for you. We are going to put the dumbbell in our left hand. We're gonna step out with our right leg. Ready? 1. Sit back in that hip and heel. 2, 3. Lift up out to the side in line with the shoulder. 1, 2. Chest is lifted. Sit back in that hip and heel and make sure that that toe and knee is facing forward of your working side. So watch for the knee to go out or the knee to go in. It needs to stay facing the screen. Push back to start, side lateral raise. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting that arm, working the shoulder with your left arm. Good. And let's do one more repetition. One more repetition. Good. Push back to start and squeeze. Very good. Okay, so shake it out. Another thing you can do if the chair squat doesn't suit you is you could find a wall, take your dumbbell and sit up against your wall, just like this in place of the side lunge or the chair squat. So there's a couple of options for that middle lower body exercise. We're now going to go into wood chop, which all of us can try to do. If you need to just do a very mellow sit down wood chop, not go real deep in your squat, that's fine. Ready? Core tight. Give your dumbbell a nice hold like this, and I would go with a medium weight, perhaps maybe 8 pounds. Ready? Sit back and bring it across. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Now, with the wood chop, I want to see your face in between your arms. You're sitting back in both sits bones. Inhale. Exhale. You're taking the dumbbell up and over, across the body. We're squeezing at the top. Core tight. Sit back. Cross. Let me see your face. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Time. Very good. All right, so I like to change my lead hand on the dumbbell to the direction that I'm going, which is going to come across to your left side, my right. Ready? And go. Sit back and wood chop. So once again, those arms are straight and they come straight down alongside the right leg. Sit back in the hips and come across. Inhale. Want to see your face. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Toes and knees are forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 6 seconds. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. This is our first circuit. 30 seconds of each exercise and time. About a 10-second break in between. Okay, now I don't need to change my dumbbell, but you might need to go to a lower dumbbell, all right, for your alternating rear delt fly. All right, core tight. You've got to keep the core tight to help support the low back here. Let me start in this direction. So let's put the dumbbell in your left hand. Ready? Bring it out to the side and switch. Good. Notice how as I hand the dumbbell off to my other hand comes right here to support my upper body. Important. I'm bracing my core. My core is tight. Birthday breath exhale, meaning I'm exhaling on the way up. Blow out, bring it out to shoulder height. Keep that elbow slightly soft. You've got time for one more in each direction. Alternating dumbbell reverse fly. Last time. And roll it up slowly. Time. Very good. I'm going to step out. You have to start this way for me. My apologies. I'm going to have you start out with your right leg. Okay. So you're going to step out with your right leg. Dumbbells in the left hand. So we're going to do a side lunge. Remember, if you're not going to do the side lunge, you're in a chair pose or you're up against the wall doing a wall sit with your dumbbell. All right, so pick one of these. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. So step back, press through, and squeeze the glute, lift up your shoulder height. So working the mid-deltoid here. Sit back. Toe, knee, and ankles forward, chest lifted. Squeeze the glute, lift it up. Good. Side lateral raise. Sit back. Inhale. Keep your head above your heart. Keep the sternum lifted, core tight. Sit back and hip and the heel. Notice how my other leg is straight. So my other leg that's not working, my left leg is straight. My right leg, I'm sitting back in the hip and the heel. It is the working side. Good. Let's do 2 more. Okay. Squeeze, contract, and 1 more. Okay. And time. So now step over just a little bit, kind of in the middle, so you're not going to hit anything. Be careful on each side of you that you're looking. We're going to step out with your left leg. Ready? Step, sit back on the hip and the heel, everything, toe, knee, ankles forward. Push from that heel, come back up to start, side lateral raise. Inhale, core tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? I think a great weight here would be maybe 4 or 5 pounds. All right, I'm using a little heavier weight, but you need to be careful with using too heavy of weight with the side lateral raise because you don't want it to tug on your shoulder or strain your arm in any way or your neck. We want to not strengthen one part of our body and sacrifice injuring another area. All right, okay. Couple more. Very good. And last one. Now, inhale, exhale. And because I'm human and I make errors, I do have a timer over here, but for the most part, we're getting in about 12 repetitions on each side. When you're doing this workout, if you find that you're short a little bit, go ahead and make it up. Make sure you even it out on each side, okay? It's not a bad thing. Just want to put that out there because sometimes I'm coaching and I get carried away a little bit. So it's all good. Ready? In 5 seconds, we're going to do wood chop. We're going to bring it across. Ready? Sit back and wood chop. All right? Inhale. Exhale. So I am wood chopping across my body. You are wood chopping to the right At home, inhale, sit back in the hips, arms are straight. Squeeze the glutes to the top. Inhale, wood chop. That's it. Sit back in the hips and the heels, squeeze. Working the lower body, the obliques, the shoulders. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Good. And your form keeps getting better and better and better because you're practicing this movement. Now, I'm going to move my top hand on top here because I'm going to go in this direction. So you might want to do that at home as well. Core tight. Check out your stance. 5, 4, 3. Going to wood chop to your left now. 2 and 1. Sit back. Wood chop. Inhale, exhale. Eyes through. Want to be looking through your arms here. That's it. Core tight. Wood chop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's it. Sit back in the hips and the heels. That's it. Sit back in the hips and the heels. Birthday breath. Exhale up top. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Keep those arms tight. And time. Well done. Let's grab some water. You're doing awesome. Thumbs up, elbow bump, low high five, high five. All right? Okay. All right. Gotta have some water, not too much, because we don't want to have a gurgly stomach or an upset stomach. Okay, we got one more set to do, so let's get it done. Alternating reverse fly. I'm going to face you this time. Let's start with your right hand, your right rear deltoid, ready, and go. Lift, switch. Now, once you see what you're doing, look on the floor. Find a spot so you're not looking at me and straining your neck, please. And also get a good hold on that dumbbell because your hands now are getting really sweaty. I know because mine are, and I'm not wearing gloves. Excuse me, normally I would, but I didn't put them on today to do this video with you, but that's okay. You've got 10 seconds. Keep the core tight. Stay in this position. Bring that arm out in line with the shoulder, and give me one more rep on each side, please. And be sure to roll up very slowly anytime you're in that position forward. Side lunge. Side lateral raise. So let's go ahead and come over to this way. We're going to step out with our right leg and side lateral raise. Remember, if you're not doing the side lunges, you have the alternating modification of a chair pose. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Don't let any space come in between the inner thighs. Really contract them because a lot of what we're doing with the side lunge is really hammering the inner thighs, okay? And, or you can do your wall sit. All right, you ready? Here we go. Step back, come up, side lateral raise. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Bring that elbow, bring your dumbbell down toward your ankle. You're bringing your arm up with a slight bend of the elbow. That's where the elbow came in. Chest lifted, core tight. Good. Nice control. Our work is timed, but it doesn't mean that it's not controlled. We always want quality work. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me one more. Sorry about that. And time. Better on the clock as well. Coming over to the side just a little. Now I'm going to do a side lunge with my left leg, or you're going to do the modification. Maybe try the wall sit this time if you prefer not to do the child's pose. One more time. Ready and go. Step, sit back, up, squeeze, side lateral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, sit back in that hip and heel. Be sure to have your knee facing the screen. Core tight. Good. Last set, you're doing great. This is it. This is the finale. All right? Good. Woo! Feeling the love. I'm going to ask for a couple more. All right? If you're having to come out of that wall sit or that chair pose, that's okay. Just shake it out. Go ahead and wait for us. Take a small break. Everybody take a small break. Let's shake it out just a little bit. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs before our last set of wood chops. This is a pretty heavy duty circuit. All right, we're getting a lot of muscle groups at once, okay? All right, wood chop. We're gonna get a really quality wood chop in. Really want you to think about sitting back on the hips and heels like you're sitting in a tiny chair. You're sitting in a tiny chair. Wood chop over. Squeeze, contract the glutes. Same thing on the other side. Okay? I'm going to put my right hand up top because I'm wood chopping. Excuse me. I'm going to put my left hand on top because I'm going to wood chop over this way, which is your left. So I'm going to wood chop to your left. Ready? And begin. Sit back. Wood chop. Inhale, exhale. Now this third set, let's get some rhythm going. Just be careful to avoid hitting yourself in the knee with your dumbbell. Now, if you don't want to use any weight, you don't have to. Maybe you're fatigued. If you don't have a dumbbell, you could use a water bottle. You just clasp your hands together. Soup can. Two more. Got time. One more. Inhale, exhale. Woo! And rest. My right hand's coming up top. My other hand's coming underneath. Last set. Okay, shake it out. 5, 4, 3. You're going to wood chop to your right. 2, 1, go. Sit back, wood chop. Down and up. Inhale, exhale. I mean to be breathing on you at home. But I do want to emphasize the power of the breath. You want to exhale the way up. It's powerful. 8 seconds. Our cells need the oxygen, the fresh oxygen coming to them, and rest, and having that oxygen exchange to remove the old oxygen and have the new come in. So it's a quick thing that happens physiologically. Exchanging good, healthy oxygen for old happens quickly, but that's why your breath is so important, all right? All right, you're doing really well. If you need water, grab a little bit of water, okay? All right, I am going to go into a little bit of a cardio movement, 30 seconds on each side, just to kind of wake us up a little bit, even though I know you are awake. These are called knee drives. I want you to just bring your arms here, and you're going to drive your knee up. We're going to do 30 seconds on that side, 30 seconds on this side, and we're going to do 3 sets. We're just going to keep it super simple and do knee drives, all right? My objective here is to get your breath going and to get your heart rate up a little bit. So let's get started. If you want to make this more difficult, you can bring your arms down. This is also good for our core, good standing core work. So this is twofold, cardio and core. Ready? 4, 3, 2, and go. Knee drive. Knee drive. So that knee that's driving up is really pulling in and activating the core, while your support leg that you're standing on is really the driving force here. So like this, really getting the work. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Shake it out. All right, so this bent leg is the one that's, we're really working this quad, the glute, the hamstring. Ready, and go. Drive it up. So you can bring those arms down from the ceiling. Hold that. Hold that, and you can have it come here. Knee drive. Now, if this doesn't work for you, march in place. That's an alternative for you. March in place. 10 seconds more. Good. I'll tell you what. Good. 4, 3, 2, and time. Okay, add a minute. I'm going to throw in a strength exercise. Then we'll do our other set of knee drives. Okay? We're going to go ahead and take a small break. So change of plans. I'm a female. I'm allowed to do that. All right? I want you to grab a set of somewhat light dumbbells. If you have, I would say no more than 8. 5 is actually a really good pair to start with. Kind of lost my thought there. Sorry about that. This is called the Dumbbell Fly. It's important that you keep your arms down. Bring that heart rate down for me, okay? And we're going to just drive the arms up to shoulder height and come down slow. So let me demonstrate without the weights. You're going to scoop up. It's like you're scooping up sand at the beach to build a sand castle. All right? You're going to come up to here. And the objective is to contract the chest, the front of the shoulders. Your triceps are also going to be activated. So bend your knees always when you're picking up your weights. Shoulders down. Ready? Scoop up to shoulder height and come down. Scoop. Soften those elbows. Avoid swinging these weights up. I need you to bring them up. Use muscle, not momentum. Very good. And scoop. We're going to do 30 seconds of dumbbell fly, standing dumbbell fly, standing dumbbell fly. Let me be clear with that, with knee drive. Good. Be sure not to be using too heavy. Last 10 seconds. Really will probably be good with a set of even 3 to 5 pounds. Trust me. Got time for one more. And rest. Now, before we move on, let's stretch out your chest. You've earned it. Hands behind the ears, pull the elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades together for me, please. Very good. That'll give you a little bit of a break in between the knee drives. Good. All right. Arms come back and down, and you look down from behind. Here's a side view, opening up the chest and shoulders. Oftentimes we're in forward flexion all day. That means we're bent over a computer. Maybe we're driving kids, or we're taking care of little ones or grandchildren, and we're in this position. That's forward flexion. So we need to learn how to open up the chest and shoulders. This is a great stretch to do that, as well as this stretch as well. Maybe you're, filing papers and getting your house in order and so forth during this time that we're in. All right, you ready for knee drives? Regardless, try those stretches at home to help open up your chest and shoulders. Ready? 4, 3, 2, and go for it. Here we go. Second set. You've had a nice break now. You're fresh. Just gently tap. Remember, if you don't want to do the knee drives, march in place, please. Or do some knee lifts to the chest. Those will be some nice alternatives for you. Good. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. Keep working. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out a little bit. Really good job. Excuse me. All right. Arms come up. Core tight, and we go. Now, maybe you prefer this. Remember, if you don't want the knee drive, you're marching in place or you're doing a knee lift, okay? Regardless, you're doing cardio. It's a cardio metabolic blast. Here we go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Okay, take a small moment. I need to just wipe down a little bit. A little pat, pat, pat. Okay. All righty. Okay, we are going to get started. Set 2 of our standing dumbbell fly. Shoulders down, belly in, and draw those pinkies up towards each other. Scoop, core tight. Very good. Remember, you're scooping, coming up to shoulder height. Scoop. Nice. Scoop. Very good. Come down with control. Come up with control. Come down with control. Come up with control. Good. Big exhale. All right, last 3. Very good. 2. One more. Excellent. Use your legs to put your weights down, please, not your back. Bend the knees. Very good. Shake it out. All right, I've got some good news. It's our last set of knee drives. And the other news is that I know you can do it, okay? If I can do it, you can do it, regardless if it's modified or it's marching in place or doing the knee lifts. Either way, you got this. Let's do it together. All right, team, here we go. And go. Knee drive, knee drive, knee drive. Nice. Now, if you're doing this longer lever with your arms that I'm doing, it's going to be harder than this shorter lever. But whichever lever you choose is fine with me. Remember the main reason, we just want to keep moving. Main motivator. The objective behind what we're doing, why we're doing it. Very good. As a mom of 3 boys, I've got to keep my energy up and time. Even though they're a little older now, still have one in high school. I still have to be able to have a lot of energy because I've always got things to do. And as a young mom, and when they were younger, I had to stay in shape then as well. So this is great for moms and grandmas to be, and grandmas that are already grandmas. All right, you ready? Here we go. Last 30 seconds. You got this. I train a lot of clients that have grandchildren, and they're so grateful for their workouts because it helps them to be able to enjoy those grandbabies, have the energy to really get down on the ground and get up, play with them at the park, not just sit in a chair and read books to them, although that's important too, but to get active with them. It's really a beautiful thing to see and to be a part of. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I've got some really great news. We are done with metabolic training, cardio blasts. They're kind of interchangeable. They do the same thing. They raise your heart rate. I don't care what kind of term you use. At the end of the day, it's the same objective of where we want to take your heart rate, and it's high to increase it so that you're breathy. You can't really talk. So, mission accomplished. Let's shake it out, all right? And we have got one more set of our dumbbell fly. Bend the knees. Last one. All right, core tight, and in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Good. Nice. Big scoop. Last set. All right. Sometimes doing less sets for a certain muscle group or doing more sets is okay. Especially sometimes you get a second wind. The more sets we do, the more muscle we're going to gain. So doing one set of strength training for each muscle group each week is fantastic, but doing 2 to 3 to 4 is just really even better. Magic number is usually 3 sets. All right, a couple more, but if you only have time for one set, and you don't think it's not going to do anything for you, do it. One set of a circuit or even of one muscle group is better than nothing. Something is always better than nothing. Okay, well done. We're now going to go into a wide curl, okay, a wide curl. All right, see what happens when you get a little bit older with your eyesight? It takes you a little while to read. That's okay. Have to have a sense of humor, right? All right, so I would go with a moderate set of dumbbells. Not too heavy on this. I would say 5, 6, no more than 8 pounds. Palms are going to turn up and really pull your shoulders back and down. You're going to draw your pinky. Let me go ahead and show you with that. You're going to draw your pinky towards your shoulders. See how my shoulders are rotated back? I'm really trying to squeeze my shoulder blades together, but what I'm really trying to do is bring my pinky to my shoulder and really squeeze the inner part of my brachialis, my bicep. So let's grab your weights and let's try our set. Ready? This is our last circuit, by the way, so let's get it done. So curl up and lower down. 30 seconds of a wide curl. All right, I'm going to open up my legs a little bit. Squeeze and then lower down slowly. Bend the knees a little bit. Pull the abdominals in. Good. Pull the core in. Wide curl for the biceps. Wide curl for the biceps. Good. That's it. Now when we're done here, we're going to go into a floor bridge. That's it, a floor bridge. So you're going to need a towel and just your body weight. Very good. 4, 3, 2, and time. So let's put the weights down. Let's go ahead and get on our back. I'm going to face this way. Come immediately down. Hands right up. Come up in a bridge. And we're going to lift and lower. All right, 40 seconds worth of work. Excuse me, 30. 30 seconds worth of floor bridges. Moving floor bridge. Good. Big squeeze. Let's activate the glutes. Pushing the floor away from you. Very good. 12 seconds. Squeeze. Contract and lower. That's it. Get those glutes. Nice. And time. Well done. Draw the knees into the chest. Shoulders down. Really great job. We're going to roll over to the side. And I'm going to turn around. We're going to go into moving bird dog. On the hands on your hands, on your knees, and we're going to extend opposite arm and leg. Here we go. Opposite arm and leg. 30 seconds worth of work. Now, if you're a beginner in bird dog, this is we're working our posterior chain, our rectus spinae, the back of your shoulders. If you're a beginner at home, what you can do is extend your right arm, left leg, right leg, and then you can tie it together. If you're a beginner and bird dog is difficult for you, let's do 2 more. That is a way to do a modified bird dog. And rest. We're going to sit back in the hips. And I'm going to use this leg to come up with one leg forward, hands for support, transfer the weight. Excellent. We're back to the top of the circuit. Let's go ahead and grab those dumbbells, and I'm actually going to drop down because I'm a little tired, and that's okay to share with you. All right, set 2, 4, 3, 2, wide curl, and go. Bring the pinky up to the shoulder. Draw the pinky up and squeeze the biceps. That's it. Good. We're going to go through the circuit, and then we're going to get a good stretch in. You've done really well. Good job. Very glad you're here. Glad you're working with me. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel. Also, feel free to leave a comment, a thumbs up, whatever you'd like. And if you like working with me, feel free to go to my website, www.ocfitnessmama.com. Go to the contact page and contact me. And I also offer a free body type test. If you contact me and request that, I offer that. I also offer complimentary consultations. You don't have to live nearby. We can do that via Zoom. So there's some information for you. And last one. All right. So there you have it. Let's get right down to the floor, moving bridge. No one wants saggy glutes, so it's up to you to keep it nice and tight and lifted. Knees bent, feet flat, and we go. Drive up and lower. Moving bridge. Push the floor away from you. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Also, you're working your pelvic floor. Really want to make sure and mention that. Your pelvic floor, your internal female muscles, it's important to keep them nice and tight, strong. Very good. And they do strengthen, all right? We're also opening up our hips, strengthening our low back and our the lower part of our abdominals, okay? Below the belly button there. We're getting some nice strengthening there, 5 seconds. Very good. And time. Knees to chest, give the back a stretch, the glutes. They work hard for you. Very good. Roll over to the side, always to the side. Draw those knees up. I'm going to swing around, get ready for bird dog. Modified bird dog, arm, leg, or opposite arm and leg. Ready and go. Thumb to the ceiling. Eyes on the floor. Find a spot to look at. Keep the core tight. That's it. Lengthen the spine, point the toe. Reach through the fingertips, reach through the toe. Good. Got time for one more on each side. And time. Sit back and extend the child. Last time around. One leg forward. I'm going to grab my little sweat pad. Come on up. A little quick wipe down side. Wide curls. Wide curls. Here we go. Last set. Legs a little wider than shoulders apart. Chest lifted. And begin. 30 seconds. Very good. Yes. So, take care of yourself. Weight training, I would highly suggest minimum of once a week. You always want to weight train on non-consecutive days. So if you're going to train twice a week, make sure it's on non-consecutive days, especially if you're doing a full body workout. 9 seconds. You need time to rest, at least 24 to 48 hours. If you train twice a week, that's fine. Or if you want to train 3 times a week, that's fine. And time. Back into our bridge. But I definitely want to encourage you to do a strength training program, a minimum of once a week. And if you do 2 full body workouts each week, that would be really, really great. Some cardio, good nutrition, lots of water, and you'll reach your goals most likely. Okay? Here we go. Last set, bridges. Here we go. Push through the floor. This is it. This is the finale. You've worked hard. Five seconds. 5, 4, 3, great job. 2, and time. Knees to chest. Shoulders down. Give yourself a hug. Roll over. Come on up. Now I'm going to swing around so I can still see the clock so that we can stay on task here. Ready? Bird dog. Opposite arm and leg. Opposite arm and leg. That's it. Now you really want to reach through the fingertips and the toe. Core tight. We are working the erector spinae, the posterior chain. You've heard me talk a lot about that during the workout today, 10 seconds. Having a strong posterior chain helps you to stay up against gravity. One more on each side, and time. Let's have a seat. And it's really important, let's go ahead and let's do butterfly. To have a strong posterior chain to help support the back of you. The back of you is your posterior chain. Leaning a little forward. Oftentimes we make the mistake of always working the front of us when really we need to be really focusing on working the back of you as well. It's very, very important. That's your triceps, your erector spinae that run along the spine. There are 3 muscles that run on the right and left side of your spine. Okay, they're very deep and extrinsic in your body. You work them when you do deadlifts as well. Okay, bird dog, back hyperextensions. All right, so it's important. It's important to work our glutes or hamstrings. You did really great today. Let's extend the legs. Breathe in and just reach down as far as you can. Reach for the shins, the shoelaces. Relax the head. Feel a good stretch through your low back, your hamstrings, your calves. Come on up slowly. Breathe in. And again, exhale. Come on down. See if you can come down a little further. And roll up. Crisscross applesauce. How many of you remember that? Oh my goodness. All righty. Let's reach up and over. Good. Stretching on our lats. Our waist feels good. Other side. You did great today. Thanks so much for allowing me to be a part of your day. I hope you have a fit and fabulous rest of the day and a fit and fabulous rest of the week until I see you next time. All right. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale out. Be sure to keep drinking lots of water. It's warm out there. Exhale. And once again, inhale. I am going to mention my website one more time, www.ocfitnessmama.com. Click on the contact page. Go ahead and send me a little email if you'd like. If you'd like a free body type test, if you don't know what your body type is, you should know. It's really important. It's very, it's good to know what your body type is. It's very empowering. I will send you a free body type test, or maybe you just want to contact me. Otherwise, take care until next time, and I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Elbow bump, low five, and high fives.